I remember doing this when I haven't seen it for quite a while, this tree form, and it's kind of fussy and not a way that I usually work, because you have to put the rod in and join all these rods, but in the very end I want it to be this complete tree that you don't see as all these little parts and say, well, how did he put that together and everything. But sometimes if you do something like this and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, it begins to see, you see it as a whole, and that's the way we see the trees in the winter. And so this has a tree spends probably more than half of its time without leaves on it up here in the north. And we get in the habit of seeing them. People say, oh, winter, but I like the white, I like the white snow and these skeletal trees, you know, and you can see through, and you can kind of begin to see the tree itself. I do trees quite often, but you can't with a line. You know, it gets kind of busy if you're just doing all these leaves, and it's much easier to do it with a painted brush. You paint them in broad strokes, but with the drawing, and that's what I like about drawing, you build it up, or you let just a line be itself. And this one is a drawing I did, but you can see it's a rather skeletal, and it's not necessarily a tree. It's kind of like a roots or a trunk, or might have been in a brush pile. I'm looking out of my window right now, down home, and I see these pine trees that all of a sudden just look different to me, because they're seen against a white or against a different part. But and it's not nothing that I'm going to do in a drawing right now. But I'm going to take some photographs of it, because it's so, there's something sort of sculptural about it, the way these limbs come out with these barren branches, even though there are, some of them still have their pine cones and stuff hanging.